Alright, good morning, afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with Shipyard Champions, Season the 4th. Final scores, well, actually, no, before we get to final scores, hope everybody had a good holiday season. If you celebrate the holidays, if not, I hope you had a good couple weeks. Bare minimum, didn't snow too much. You weren't located in Japan for the past couple weeks, considering, yeah, there's been stuff happening in Japan a little bit. If you're in Japan, I hope you're safe. But the scores for last season. Panzergraf came top this time, followed by Ulairi, which I think is the exact same as season 2. Well, with Brosilly tying first last time. Then Stealth, then that would be Poliwhirl with 4th, Brosilly in 5th, Lost Galaxy in 6th. We came 7th this time around, so not the best showing. And then BrotherMunro was 7th for the last season. So the challenge this week has been posted by Ulairi again. The Spanish Navy has unleashed a Menace of a battleship which is packed with 8-inch guns and a couple high-caliber sniper rifles. So if hopefully editing me will be putting a picture provided up on screen. Your mission is to sink this battleship. So I managed to take a picture of the battleship. It's the only data we have on such vessel. Use it to your advantage. So, if I open up more on my screen, double 8-inch guns, a whole bunch of double 8-inch guns, looks like. Along with a stinger, basically, of a probably 12 or maybe 13-inch guns. Maybe, just based on kind of the picture. But then again, that's not always the most accurate thing to look at, is just the picture. So, own choice of water. So, obviously Spain, 1910 is our enemy. One battleship. And I've chosen British for this. Year 1912 for our technology. Own choice of random will give you plus 1 point. Well, good thing we're on random. Range, own, but between 15 and 20. I've gone 16. Morning. For those ships, 1 heavy cruiser. And we get to pick between an extra heavy cruiser, which I've chosen to take, or 4 destroyers. There's a secondary challenge: low maintenance. The person with the lowest keeps the value of his ship, maintenance value of his ships, as low as possible, will gain an additional point. The person who has the highest maintenance value will lose a point. This will be calculated when you finish your design of your ship. The maintenance of your ships will be added to one another to see your final score. So, point system: sinking the enemy battleship will give you 2 points. Using randomized weather conditions will give you a point. Losing your entire task points will lose you a point. Lowest maintenance will gain a point. Highest maintenance will lose a point. And if 2 admirals kill the target this time spent in battle will decide the winner. Simple enough. Simple enough. So, let's design a ship. I actually haven't designed a ship beforehand for this, so we're going in all in 4,500. We definitely want standard quarters, obviously veterans. What is your 21.5 is your hull speed. Advisory tower? It would drive up maintenance costs, but that is relatively fine. Let's see, can we fit a funnel up there? No, we can't. Why is that even a space then? Yeah, oh, well, that's probably if we increase beam a little bit. And that's above displacement. Well, that has rangefinder. Hold on. It's bonus to aiming speed. I'll take that. I will take that all day. And then we can just go to induced boilers to pick that up. Turbines for even less weight. Oil, obviously gonna go with prop for weight. Actually, we can just go natural here. Actually, we can just go compare these big rangefinders with Or big funnels with rangefinders. Probably put some, maybe some cross-firing capability on the deck here. Maybe. We'll see how it comes when turns layout comes around. Citadel, underwater deck, or advanced armored citadel. We will go Citadel 2. We'll put some anti-flood in. We do want some anti-torp, just to add a bit of resistance and floatability. Reinforced bulkheads. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take an auxiliary engine as well, to get better water pumping. Rangefinders, coincidence 3. We're taking advanced Hydra 1. We'll do armor afterwards. I did have a brief look beforehand, and I was thinking, because we do have the Mark III 11-inch gun. Because we could match the most of the guns, which is 8-inch for rapid fire, but these are Mark IIs, so their range is bad. And then we have Mark III 9-inch guns, which are pretty good. So it's either rapid fire and just burn, that's almost 4 rounds a minute, or 3.5 rounds a minute, so it's getting towards 4-ish rounds a minute. Oh, there's only barbets for medium guns. Why is there only barbets for medium guns? That doesn't even fit up there. That ruins my plan entirely. Because I was going to put barbette there. But for whatever reason it goes, no, no barbette. Hold on, can I still place a barbette? No mounts. That is a shame. In that case, let's go for 10-inch guns. Just get a little bit bigger oomph. And it's still 2 rounds a minute on these 10-inch guns, so it's not like they're weak by any stretch of the imagination. Shame. No, I mean, we can get... Oh, no, there is a little bit of crossfire there. Oh, it's a tiny amount. It's not enough to really... Not enough to really, I don't know why my voice is dying. That's a little bit better. But not really enough to truly be anything to fuss about. What are these 3-inch guns? They're Mark IIIs. Incredibly close range, but, you know, if we happen to get in, these would be fast firing. Yeah, 19 rounds a minute. You know, if we happen to get close enough, these would be... Even the... What is the Mark IIs? 5. Yeah, that's pretty close. 2 powder is gun range now. We don't want gun range down. We'll go Chlorite 2. And Picric Acid. Increased HE. We don't have high capacity. Let's range down. We want range up for our HE. Enhanced reloading. Electrohydraulic turrets. should be range up, except it's not. Yeah, that's 16.2 with standard shells. So that's immediately in range. Heavy changes it to 15.8, which is, I don't understand why it's dropping the range. Because gun range should be improving with heavy shells. Gun range is not improving with heavy shells. Light shells should be reducing gun range, however, range is improved. Has the rate of fire improved? It's 2.6 rounds a minute versus 2.43. Yeah, light shells, increased ammo, considering we are going to be firing a lot of rounds. It does make it more dangerous, but it should be relatively okay. Do we have any casement slots for... We do have a couple. Now, the deck, we're going to improve. Same with the belts. Aft belt's also going to go up to 2.5 inch. 2.5 inch. Inner aft deck, we'll put 1.5. And only one deck on the foredeck. Or 1 inch on the foredeck. Torpedoes. What is their range? That'd be nice if you gave me your range. 6.6 kilometers. That's with 18s. What about 19s? 19s makes you 6.7, so 100 meters more. Massive improvement. We're actually not doing too bad. I mean, we are heavily 4 offset, which isn't great. So I will put the aft belt to 4. And then the inner deck. Just improve the citadel, considering that should also help a little bit. Considering the range is going to be at. This is the... I'm going to shift this backwards as much as I can. This will remove any cross-deck capability, except for the front turret's got a tiny bit. But it does help with the 4-weight offset a little bit, because we are a little bit 4 heavy, again. And we want to move this a little bit back as much as we can. Did that move backwards at all? There we go. And we'll shuffle these turrets back a little bit. I saw a cross deck. There it is. No cross deck capability. Ah, well. And for better balance overall, I will lose the cross deck capability because it is just a tiny little arc. So it's actually not that much to write home about. Far better to have, well, better balance. Interesting that the second inner belt is thicker than the first. Alright. Then the remaining... buff these guns in diameter. Oh, so increase their length. That way they can fire farther. I mean, these are so rapid fire anyway that it doesn't really matter. So now they're shooting at the almost 9 kilometers, which is not, again, not the world's longest. range, but it is a longer range overall. Again, these are also shooting up to 9 kilometers. And it's also improved their accuracy if they do open fire. And then the 10-inch guns should be relatively fine, unless she's faster than us, so I will increase their length slightly. Make them slightly longer. It will reduce their rate of fire. It's still over 2 rounds a minute, though. So, with 2 of these ships, we will be putting more damage downrange than they will. I think we have enough... not semi, though. We will put Capitalistic 1, just in case. And Barbette 3, considering we do have a lot of ammo. Alright, so we have about 1,000 tons left. 23 knots. We can almost do 23. Put that funnel in, and we can. And plus, each of these funnels adds to our aiming speed. We got extra rangefinders for days. And so that means we can go 24. 24 is doable. 25. I feel like I'm at an auction. 25 it is. 92% engine efficiency. We are, again, more forward offset again, but it's not too bad of design, I don't think. Yeah, I think she will do... I think she'll do the Achilles. She does look a lot like a World War I era kind of armored cruiser. Except, I think, more guns. Considering I think they generally had single gun turrets, whereas we have doubles. Which means we will be slightly less accurate on the big guns compared to our target, but we will be able to put more big gun rounds downrange, but we will lose in rate of fire versus the 8-inch guns. We do have some torpedoes, just in case. There she is. Ah, no, I was looking at her backwards. I thought she was aft, like they were on the rear, but no, they're front facing. Now, gotta move the microphone arm slightly because the cable is in the way. No, not speech. Don't open up speech requisition. I'll have to do the same thing I did last time of just taking a photo of it in the hangar. So smoke was spotted to the north, which is behind us, which isn't the best, but we'll make do. We're sitting at 24, which is fine. Roxborough and Achilles. Avoid torpedoes again, which is fine. We're speeding up to 24 because we're going through this turn. Interesting that there's that little there now. That's new. But yeah, I like the design of this ship. I think I did pretty good. It looks like a heavy cruiser of the period. And there she is. And here comes, that's an 8-inch fire. We're going to keep our speed up, though. Oh no, we did switch to armor piercing on some of the gun turrets. Alright. Alright, I was expecting mainly just HE. So far, no hits. Oh no, we did score a hit, but it was blocked. Oh, penetration funnel. Excellent. Oh, we went back to HE, but we couldn't decide. At least there's no extra ships that cause potential aim switching to happen. We'll do a brief little jig about in order to clear off some accuracy on both sides, which is unfortunate, but more critical that we throw off the big guns that they have versus our guns, considering we are much rapid firing. So we're going to much more rapidly get back on target. Plus, I think we have the advantage in rangefinders, considering all of our funnels are little bitty rangefinders on them. So far, HE, excellent. Ricochet. Pretty sure that was one of the big guns. Oh, yeah, she's heading away from us, and yeah, that's a lot of 8-inch guns. And, oh, 13-inch guns. So I was right. I guessed 12, 13-inch guns. And we're right in the money. 13-inch guns. Yeah, she's running away. Which is fair, considering she does have the big gun advantage. Oh, where we still have the range on her. At least we can still engage. And we appear to be faster than her. Oh, destroyed secondary gun fire. That is excellent. Destroyed secondary guns is what I want. Considering that's a chance for an ammunition cook-off. Maybe. You never know with this. Yeah, we just gotta keep on closing. We will adjust course slightly just to change any aim that they might have had. %, or at least reduce any aim they might have had. I get the feeling the torpedoes might have been just extra dead weight at this point. But I mean, you never know, they might come in useful. So far we are scoring the only hits, which is good for us. Probably we keep scoring these hits. Yeah, it is the 8-inch Menace. Oh, we got a ricochet. So, yeah, 13-inch guns. She's 26 knots, so she is faster than us. Which is not good. That is not great. 14-inch main belts. Let's see. Stereoscopic 2, hydraulic turrets, enhanced reloading, TNT 1, ballast sight, standard, cap ballistic, match HC, Citadel 2, anti-flaw, standard, double bulk, standard, double anti-torp 1, barbette, crop 3, electric 1, semi-balanced, shaft ox turbines, natural semi-oil. So kind of what we have, 26,000 knots, or 26,000 knots, no, 26,000 tons. Some bulkheads, standard quarters. Minus 15% drought. Also shows their offsets now on their DAT, which is new. Ah, no flash fire on the 8-inch gun turret. Shame. Yeah, 13s and 8 inches. And we're just scoring ricochets on both sides. More ricochets on HE. Which, I mean, please, you know, actually just penetrate and hit. Although, unless she scores a hit with these 13-inch guns, her 8 inches can't hurt us. I don't think. Because they're just bouncing. It's a good thing I went with increased ammunition. It's a very good thing. Considering, oh, never mind, there's overpen fire flooding, and that was a 13-inch shell. Fire's been put out, and the flooding has been dealt with, but that is going to slow us down to formation speed at 22 knots. Oh, damage main tower fire. Excellent. We want fires. Please give us more fires. On them, not us. But yeah, she is faster, so she is going to be able to open the range up. So we're sitting at like 8% accuracy versus 1%. So we do have better accuracy on our big guns, but she just has the whole army of small guns. And again, she doesn't need that many big gun hits to do some serious damage. But she is also running out of armor piercing on her big guns. Ricocheted something off the front armor. There's more ricochets. Oh, parchment, damage main gun, fire. That was an 8-inch gun. 8-inch shell hit. Parchment times 2 fire, block. There we go, bring more guns to bear. Destroyed casement, so that was a 13-inch round landing aboard. So they're holding up fairly well. But then again, they've only been hit by big guns twice. And they are running out of HE with the big guns, which is good for us. Or not HE, aren't AP. Although HE coming aboard would not be the best either. Partial pan, damage funnel. This is going to be a slow slog. Oh, there's a secondary gun destroyed. Damage funnel. Just the... It's like a little drum beat. That is slightly out of time. Her 13s have no more armor piercing, so they're firing HE now. Which is good and bad. Good because you don't have to worry about it punching right through and do citadel damage as much. Bad because those are big high explosive shells. That can still do damage. She's seeming to keep the range at about that. Oh, destroy secondary gun, partial penetration. So we are knocking out her armament slowly. Meanwhile, all she's knocked out for our armament is a casement gun and damage for the main gun turret, the fore main gun turret. And we have relatively plenty of ammo. Yeah, 200 rounds per gun turret, roughly. Or total left. Partial pen. That was an odd dispersion of shots from the same gun turret. Like that was odd. Just come here. Come here, won't you? Why are you so inaccurate? You scored 0 hits. These gun turrets on the side. So why are you so inaccurate? You're at like 0.6 versus 4.5 on these ones. other gun splashes is a major factor, so I should have really gone for stereoscopic. That is what I'm seeing, but I mean, I chose coincidence, so I get what I get, which is dealing with engine vibrations, various funnel emissions, own gun splashes, gun recoil. Gun recoil is the big one. Range found bonus, though, is good. It is decreasing, though. So we're up to almost 10%, which is relatively good. Damage disability is also going down, because, never mind, we just gotta hit some good, went back up again. Just damage secondary gun, excellent. On the other side, fire, though, is good. Yeah, she's trying to keep it about 14, like right at the edge of spotting range, seems like, which is fine for us. Damage to my tower, fire. Oh yes, the very top of the tower is on fire. Yeah, that's critical infrastructure. But yeah, we just gotta kind of weather her down. Spend fire. I was wondering if I should have gone for longer barreled 10-inch guns. This for increased accuracy at range, but again, I thought I was going to be faster than her, and that she wasn't going to be some super fast battleship. Like 26 knots in 1910s is, had then against a player-built ship, not an AI-built ship. Probably should have expected that. Oh, and she's fallen back to do damage. Which means the Achilles is going to get up to full speed, which means she's going to be a bit harder to hit until she takes the hit. And although the Roxbro may have fallen out of range. Nope, never mind, she's firing. Although we are starting to run lowish on HE shells. Hits main tower, penetration. Oh yeah, that just happened. Excellent. Please hold while we slowly chew you to bits. Yeah, she's got better accuracy. I mean, engine vibrations are going to cause problems. Other gun splashes, that was the major killer of accuracy. We should have gone for stereoscopic. But we didn't, so here we are. Let's see, do we continue to close? Kind of? We're slowly. Is she running away? She is maneuvering away. So we are slowly closing on her. Which is good and bad. Good because it makes our guns more accurate, bad because it makes her guns more accurate. She has more faster firing guns. But we can hit harder with every shell we do hit. Which is good. That was an 8-inch shell. I thought that might have been a 13. Destroy secondary gun fire. Excellent. The more of these guns we knock out, the better. Blocked fire. I mean, fire part's not good, but the block is good. Yeah, we are slowly closing on her. Because if need be, we can dump torpedoes. And she doesn't have... I mean, she does armor piercing for her 8-inch guns. So we do have to worry about that. But her 13s no longer have armor piercing. If anything, they're actually going to run out of AP soon. They're down to 70 rounds, which is a lot of rounds still, but... if those big 13-inch guns fall offline, then we don't have to worry about them as much. We do have to worry about the 8-inch guns causing problems. Considering they are very rapid fire, they could switch to armor piercing and cause some damage. So we're going to continue being bow in. And just try and get as close as possible. Despite the fact that it is going to limit our available gunfire power. But it does present a narrower target. And it does get us closer to where maybe we won't be able to switch to AP on these 10-inch guns and do some damage. I mean, we're going to switch to AP regardless, eventually. It's just a matter of fact with these, her 8-inch guns have stopped firing. For some reason. Which I'm fine with. But no, eventually we are going to switch to AP, just due time. We're going to run out of our AP for the, or HE for the front gun turret. And the range is slowly closing. Meanwhile, the Roxbro is continuing to pour fire in from her position in the aft. 11% odds to hit. Why did you suddenly slow down? No, keep going full speed. We need to close. Take a slightly different course, but keep closing in. We can't afford to be just slowing down to 21 knots all of a sudden. We need to keep going at full speed. So we need to get close enough so that way when we run out of HE, our AP can actually go through, hopefully. Or at least partially penetrate. And then maybe bring, you know, all these casement guns I brought into bear. You know, just maybe. So I don't know why she stopped firing her 8-inch guns. She still has ammo. They're aimed, they just aren't firing. They just decide not to. The gunners are taking a strike. That's what's going on. Horseman fire. Damage secondary gun fire. Excellent. We are still very slowly closing. Ever so slowly closing. Yeah, he's done the 51 shots. Damage main turret, partial pen. Then we do have, you know, 300 rounds of AP. In fact, we just switched to AP because the front gun turret has ran out of HE, which ricochet immediately. But, you know, you never know, we might get lucky. I mean, 4% odds to penetrate. And then as we close in, we'll be able to bring all these casement guns I brought to bear. If provided they're at the right angle. Block ricochets. Yeah, she's just... I don't know why her 8 inches have stopped firing, but that's... As far as I'm concerned, that's fine. As far as Ulairi is concerned, it's probably a case of unfortunate. Why have you also switched to AP? I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much considering there's, I mean, it's not good odds, so I will tell you, HE please. There we go, there was some angle stuff going on, but prefer HE if possible. Just because you are unlikely to get an AP penetration with these guns at the moment. So we want fires, which is what we're slowly getting. Damage main tower, destroyed funnel, which is good. That's going to drop her efficiency down, which means she's going to slow. Meaning we're going to be able to close in. Slowly but surely close. In fact, we might even get torpedoes off. Yeah, she's... I don't know why she's not firing her 8-inch guns, but I'm not going to complain too much. Slowly some fires, and she's going to run out of 13-inch rounds eventually. We're nearing the casement gun range. So that's 7.2 kilometers. At maximum, and we're 7.4. Destroyed funnel again. That's both her funnels gone. Meaning she's likely to become far more easier, or going to close faster, I think. Which is good. Bad if she suddenly comes awake with those 8-inch guns, though. Oh, there goes the casement gun, the 3-inch casement, anyway. On the front. Move the cutter off. Roxborough. Penetration flooding. Oh, we're starting to get some penetration hits. We're slowly getting her. We slowly destroyed secondary tower. She's flooding. I think the Roxborough might be in the perfect position to actually score some penetration. Go to AP. Over penetration, destroyed funnel. Excellent. I mean, she already has no funnels. Like, she's going to be very slow anyway. Her 8-inch guns are still not firing. Unless... Oh! They might think they have no ammo, because it keeps switching to no ammo, then it's showing 2,000 rounds. She might be bugged. Maybe the bug thinks she has no more ammo. Oh, you poor, poor thing. I thought I was going to lose one of these, considering. But no, we've just slowly rolled up and demolished her. She has 12 rounds left. Oh, now they've opened up. They've suddenly realized, no, we do in fact have ammo. A little bit too late. And there's torpedoes in the water. Torpedo hits? Oh, from who? It's a dead torpedo. Overfend funnel, that's fine. More torpedoes. Yep, the 8-inch Menace is going down. A bit flooding. And she's been sunk. Excellent. That went better than I thought it was going to. Especially when Roxborough was forced to fall back initially. I thought, oh boy, here we go. She has more ammunition than us, so she can very slowly run us out of ammo. But it didn't happen. So does this show us our maintenance cost? So yeah, $23 million a month. Some bulkheads. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why she, for a long period of time, she just stopped firing her guns. Again, I suspect that there was that she ran into a bug with her ammo. And so she thought she had no ammo left when she did have ammo left. So these are a 16 million total, or 16.6 million total per month maintenance fees for these two heavy cruisers. Yeah, there we go. That was No, do not play again. So that is 3, and then depending on costs of the other admirals, who knows, maybe 4. One can hope and dream. So, thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, weekend, night, whatever it is, whatever time you are in the world. Take care, and hope to see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.